Okay, y'all know I'm ready. Welcome to the Overtime Chatter. I'm here to recap my favorite show, Project Runway Season 20, Episode 12, and it's Let Me See You Peacock. I don't know if it's a peacock. I'm just being silly. Anyway, welcome to the Overtime Chatter. Let's start off with we only have 5 designers. Everybody know what you win if you become the winner of Project Runway. You get $250,000. You get a mentorship. You get a spread in and L magazine. I swear I think you get something else, but I can't think of it. So anyway, last week Laurence won the challenge. The 5 designs we have left are Brittany, Bishme, Laurence, Ronnie, and Projay. And it's after the competition. Everybody said they're okay. They retired. You know, they're a little bit tired. They miss Kyoto. I mean, they miss her. Yeah, they miss her. I mean, they miss her, and they say this is a competition now. Um, I was surprised. No, I wasn't surprised. I figured they was gonna send Projay home. Cause they like how Lauren she tails her ass off Lauren, so they really like her. So anyway, the next event is called Let Me See You Peacock. It's a red carpet fashion event where the men are the stars, and you gotta design something that's real momentous. Like remember when that black dude he was on Pose? I think he gay. He wore like a he wore like a ball gown, but the top of the ball gown was made like a men's tuxedo, and the rest of the gown went out. They want you with some fucking something flamboyant like that. Look at me cussing, something flamboyant like that. So anyway, along with this challenge, it's a 2-day challenge. You get $750. LaRoss is going to get an additional $200 because she won last challenge. So she's going to have 950 bucks. The other 4 designers are going to have 700 $750. They got the regular 30 minutes to shop in mode for whatever they want. So the challenge is to create something that is very, very eye catching and memorable. That's just what a peacock does, as you know. And for those I don't know a lot of history about a peacock, but I know when the man is ready to mate or when they're ready to mate with a peacock girl, they strut around, they open their feathers up and they strut around showing their feathers off, and that's supposed to entice the woman. So it's a cute competition, I think. Um, what's interesting about this is all of them have been in the bottom at least once. And Bishme says he's not a peacock. He's kind of settled, but Projay said he's been a peacock his whole life. So Bishme he hadn't really said what he was gonna do yet, but Project said his take is gonna be like on a butler's jacket. So that's what he's working on. So anyway, they're in the back, they all sketching, they get to go to mode, they're spending their money, and Laurence's idea is to come up with some kind of idea using a kilt. Um So while they in the store shopping, this Project seen some fabric that he liked, and you see Christian buy the fabric, telling him you can't have this because this for Lady Gaga. He's like, Lady Gaga ain't even here. He says it's on hold for her, and it's prepaid for, so you can't have this. So Romi says that he want to do something that's romantic, like kind of wedding looking, like that's a soft material, something that you rarely ever see men in. And the material that he's picking is probably going to have to be a really delicate material, so he has to worry about sewing. And Brittany doing the pants outfit. And with Brittany, when she started sketching hers and she was talking to her head, it reminded me of the Harry Styles dude. One of them somewhere with some wide pants on one day with a shirt looked like a rendition of Cat in the Hat. It was the shirt was white with a red tie, but it had black slacks on. So that's what her outfit pretty much looked like. So Rami says He does. Romi and Brittany say they're not good at menswear, and Brittany got sent home. That's what sent her home. Her previous in the previous season that she was in was making menswear, but she said this time she's more confident, and I think she's gonna make do well too because it's not strictly menswear. It can have some femininity to it. So and then she can do sporty pretty good. So I think she's gonna be okay with that. So Project here on the floor, he spent all his money on fabric and he's sitting down there drawing voodoo markings on it. Yeah, he put him in, Christian. And finally, Christian comes in the room. He's like, "Wow, so quiet in here," but he's going to make his rounds. So, Brittany says she's making a appearance in the blouse, and he said, "Okay, I like it, but you do something with the shirt." LaRon says she's doing a kilt with a bulletproof vest and a shirt up underneath of it. But when she was explaining hers, I'm gonna go ahead and pass that part because when she was explaining hers, I wasn't. So Chris, um, okay, so he goes. So now Christian goes over to Project, and he said, "Oh, you got a lot of stuff going on here because he got the markers on it, and he could put some kind of stripping on it." And then he's like, "That's a whole lot of fabric." He said, "Don't use all that fabric because it's probably gonna be too much." So then Christian starts at Romney's station, and he decided to do it over the off the shoulder jacket. Now I liked his thing. I really like Romney's day, but Rami's design, but Chris said you need to make sure you sew it really really well because the material that he was using was real soft, and so Bishme is working on a microchromatic look, and I like the color that he picked. It's like a minty green color. Actually, with his Bishme design remind me of Darkwing Duck. You know the McDonald's duck that wore the hat and had the cape. I think he should have put a cape with, but he ran the cape from the hat and kind of It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. If it was for peacocking, I would have peacocked it. So anyway, ain't but 2 hours left in that day. Tomorrow they get their miles, and the crew is going out, and Lawrence is making drinks, and they laughing, they having a good time, they unwinding. Next thing you know, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Everybody getting ready, and they're on the phone laughing and talking to whoever they're gonna talk to. But it's a part in there with the next day. I think they're all sitting around and remembering Anna from a couple of episodes ago when she was drinking at the party and was flirting with her model. They wanted to make sure that Brittany remembered that she's married to bring her wedding ring. Because actually, I think about it, she is the only woman left in the competition. No, Lawrence is left. Okay, so anyway, Bishme model gets. So anyway, the models come in, they change their clothes, and Bishme's model gets blood on his clothes, on his before his design is done, and he worried about him, think he got time to wash it. And then Project said, put peroxide, Brittany or somebody, I think it's Project told him to put peroxide on it. And immediately when he does it, it lifts the blood up. So they hug each other and they happy. And that's what I'm saying I like about this show. For all this that they fighting for in competition, they still are able to work together and, have their thoughts about each other's designs or whatever, but it still keeps, the show still remains cohesive where I ain't sick when I turn the TV off. If anything else, I'm kind of sad that we lost another designer. So anyway, Project, it seems like from the last two competitions, his self-esteem is getting worse and worse. I can't tell. Christian is talking to him, and they talking about his design, but I can't tell if Project is playing if Christian really getting on his nerves. So Christian just says, I know you tired. Just keep your eyes on the big prize, guys. So Romi and Brittany are talking again. I think their stations are closer together. And he asked her how did she feel about the movement of men wear, and she said they appreciate it because it's coming more out the box. So, like I said, the group they're having drinks, they're having a good time. Um, and Romi. So anyway, the group gets that they relax and they back at work in the workroom. It's quiet in there, and Romi is saying, I got a cinch tucking ready to go. And then comes Christian, and Christian likes the jacket, and Prodigy thinks that Brittany pants that Brittany probably Prodigy thinks that Brittany's probably gonna go home because she designed shiny pants, and Kodo had shiny pants that sent her home the last episode. But I don't think that's why they sent her home. I think they sent her home because she I think her attitude was too strong for them. So anyway, this challenge, Kristen is very very excited because there's 5 designers left, and he asked Laurence about her look, and she doesn't like the shirt, and I don't like the shirt either. She doesn't like the shirt that goes under the bulletproof vest because like it's mesh. And to me, to make it more peacock, she should have put a flowy blouse, like something from like the Louis XIV, something with some flowy and a big wide collar that kind of set up or something. I don't know. I didn't like her look, and she didn't like, and Laurence didn't like any look that she saw either. So anyway, the designer, the guest judge is the same regular judge as Brandon, Nina, and Elaine, and the guest judge is Coleman D'Amigo. He's the guy that's a recovering person from. I'm recording. He's a recovery person from Euphoria. Okay. And so anyway, everybody's excited. This is the first all male challenge ever held at Project Runway, which is hard for me to believe. They've been on 20 years and they just ain't never had a runway show with just all males, but I guess it's true. So anyway, Brittany has Keenan, and the judges like it. The guest judge, he can't close his mouth. He's talking for the shit get down to the end of the runway. And Romi has tights, and I really like what he got on too. Except his is that white. I don't like that. I don't like that his top. That was the one sleeve joint. I don't like. I think this part was up too tight. I think he should have opened the lapel up a little bit wider than that, instead of just having it across his neck like that. To me, it made it look, I don't know. I don't like it. Maybe like a fucking one arm dress, but I think he should have opened it up more. Then Project had the money, and I don't like it. I love it. um, no, not the monies. Project had the money, and I didn't like. I said, look like a truck. It like a tracksuit. Nobody liked it. It's like a tracksuit with a copper see-through turtleneck underneath of it. Laurence had Michael, and he had the kilt with the pants and no shirt or nothing. He got a nice body, and she detailed the hell out of this the pants and that kilt. And I like the shoes with it, but if he would have had a blouse on with it, he would have been cool. He would have looked nice. And then, like I said, everybody liked Britt's. I did. So Bishme's was beautiful. I like that. They loved his too. He had made like a man's dress tuxedo pants and a mini green, but he had cargo pockets and shit on. They was slamming. I would have wore that. And then that guy, he would have wore it too. So anyway, the tops um, were Brittany, Romi. My daughter distracted me. I'm sorry. I got the paper in front of my face. Was Brittany, Me, and Bishme, and then the bottom it was Project, and it was Laurence, and they sent Project home, and I felt so bad for Project because in this competition you could win, in addition of being winning the challenge, you won $5,000, and he was saying that before the fashion show, Project was saying that the $5,000 he could use to get the visa to send his 19-year-old daughter to the States. And it just broke my heart because he said that when he had the money, he took the money and invested it for his daughter. And now he wanted, and she's 19. So I'm like, damn, how long you been in the States, yo? So anyway, it just made me feel bad. So Laurence was gonna be. I should have known she was gonna be okay though. You know why? Because she was in the. She had last. I think she had won the last two. She had won at least 2 or 3 competitions since she been there. So I didn't think they was gonna send her home, but they down to 4 designers now. 3 men and 1 woman. This is what's really crazy. 2 of the people in the 4 are 2 black men. I can't say African Americans. I don't know if they, you know, but I don't know. I'm gonna like this. This competition is gonna be a good competition. But I think after this one, it won't be one for a little while. But it's on my screen. It won't be one for a little while because the last 2 people that win is 4, so one more person gotta go. Whoever somebody that's gonna lose, they have whenever they get down to whoever gotta do the final runway shows. I think they give them a break and then they get to come back. So we're gonna get like a pause. I think they still do it that way. Get a pause and then they come. Not the whole season, and then like maybe like a month. Or I don't know how they shoot it, but it's supposed to be a pause between this. So they can get their own collection. That's what it's called. Get their collection together. So I don't know. I'm excited about it. So listen, with that, you spent 16 minutes and 52 seconds with me, and I'm happy that you did. So anyway, this is Sunday, August the 27th. Yeah. So anyway, enjoy your Sunday. Have a good one now. Bye.